Welcome back. I'm Gary Parr.
And I'm Vanna Pfeiffer.
And you're listening to the midweek version of the Fiber Talk twice weekly podcast for ground claw stabbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, my voice, this cold, my voice is just trashed. I don't know if it'll ever be right again, but anyway, yeah, hoarse today. Oh, yes, we are, as always, sponsored by Sassy Jacks Stitchery. And yeah, we don't have a fresh word from Kim. So here's a previous word from Kim. And, and then someday she's going to get a fresh word when she gets a moment. So here's a word from Kim.
Hi everyone, this is Kim of Sassy Jacks Stitchery, and we are proud to sponsor this edition of Fiber Talk. We are so very appreciative for the time and talent that the host of Fiber Talk put into recruiting and interviewing wonderful needlework guests, and for the fun and laughter they bring into our lives through both the Fiber Talk podcast and their video posts. And we are so grateful for you and for the time you take to listen, watch, and support this wonderful bright spot in the needlework community. We at Sassy Jacks so appreciate you and are so grateful for your love and support of our shop and the needlework world at large. I wish you the happiest of holidays and the healthiest and most joyful New Year ever. May your days be bright and your nights merry, and may your toes be warm and your hearts happy. Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah, and much, much love this Christmas time to you and yours from all of us at Sassy Jacks Stitchery.
All right, thanks, Kim. Thanks for sponsoring, and we really don't need, when I look at the list of things we have here, we really don't need the word from Kim because half of what we got here is about Kim. So it's kind of pointless, but whatever. Yeah, I was just skimming through here. Yeah. Okay. That works. So we have one more time now on the Australian firefighting project things.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the Sassy Jacks Aussie Friends chart. Now you can go to Sassy Jacks Facebook page. I'm sure by now Kim has it on her site, and I have it on WeTalkFiber.com. I'll put it on the page again, the link to download it from for this podcast. So you just download the little chart, cute little thing that Allie Dudley designed, and stitch it and post that you did it and tag Sassy Jacks, and then Kim adds that, and she will make a contribution to an Australian charity to help with the firefighting effort there. And I like it. It's a cute little design. I'm as soon as I get home, I'm going to actually stitch that thing. That's
oh, you are?
Yeah, I am. Yep.
I guess I will too then.
Yep, I have some linen that is not big enough to do, and it's a small thing, so I have some 40 count linen. I'm going to haul out some DMC and I'm going to stitch it up because it shouldn't take long.
No, and I have really enjoyed seeing on Sassy Jack's Facebook page all the finishes, the different finishes that people have done, beautiful finishes. So yeah, maybe I think that's true. When you get home and you start stitching yours, I'll stitch mine, and then we can show our stitch finishes on Friday Night Live.
There we go. That's what we'll do. Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a cute little thing. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, it is.
So that's at Sassy Jacks. And then we have the Karen Kirk from Blackberry Rabbit Linen and Threads, Ray of Hope. And that is a chart that you buy for $5 Australian. It's about $3.50, something like that, close, $3.50 US dollars. And then the profits from that, Karen is contributing to the Port Macquarie Koala Hospital.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a neat thing. So you can buy that, and that's a cute little chart of a koala. And,
it is cute. It's very cute.
Yeah. And so then you help the efforts to save the koalas. I'll tell you, the one that sticks with me, you've probably seen it, is the cyclist, where the koala crawled right up on his bike.
Oh.
And
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen that? Yeah, it was some cyclists, road cyclists, were out, and I don't know why they were riding through there, probably just to see where fire had burnt. And a koala actually came onto the road and crawled right up on his bike and his leg, and the koala, he drank all the water out of his water bottle, and then from one of his friends too, drank water. It was so thirsty.
Oh.
And yeah, it's it's heartwarming and heartbreaking at the same time.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
And that's one koala. Just imagine, all the animals have just been destroyed. It's just, it's just sickening.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very sad.
So anyway, this koala hospital, Karen Kirk, Blackberry Rabbit, is trying to get some money to them to help them out. So that's that. And then the Hands Across the Sea Samplers Australia chart, Jane Marshall, 1846. Now you go to Hands Across the Sea Samplers, and you go to the shop. You just go like you're going to buy any of the charts, and it's the first one. And it's $10 British sterling, so it was, I don't know, $12, something like that. But anyway, all the money that Nikola takes in for that then is going to split between two brigades, because Sandra Moffat, who is a model stitcher for Hands Across the Sea Sampler, her husband Bob, his brigade is the Katoomba Lura RFS brigade. And then I was going to look and I forgot to look. Suzanne and Tim, who must be friends, Tim is the Wentworth Falls RFS brigade. So they're on the front lines. They're fighting the fires, and they get support, but they get support for certain things. And so extra equipment that they really need to fight these fires, they don't have funding for. So that has to come from outside sources. So this morning I checked with Nikola, and she has sold, as of this morning, 2,200 charts. And what has it been, 4 days?
Well, it was last Friday, right?
Last Friday. So 5 days.
Yeah, 5 days.
Yeah, 5 days. Sold 2,200 charts, and $26,358 US.
Isn't that fabulous?
Right.
I mean, that is very fabulous. And if anybody that's listening has not, in some way donated some money, go to Nikola's or go to the Blackberry Rabbit and just, get a chart and help the people that are fighting those fires.
So she sent that. She said she was going to hang on to the money, until some point where she had more, but it's become so much that she was able to just send. She's already posted pictures from the brigades, how much they appreciate the money. I mean, it's fantastic. So, and she's sending all the money. The only money that is not going is what PayPal takes for their fee, and Nikola's even covering the bank transfer fees. So,
wow.
So she's making sure every dime she can send is going there. And you get a nice sampler. It's a nice sampler.
It's a beautiful sampler. It really is, and it's a small, snack size sampler that you can just that you can get, and it has historical value in the fact that it was a rare Australian schoolgirl sampler, because I guess there's not very many of those around, and so for $10 or 12, how much was it? $10?
Yeah, $10 British sterling. So I think it was $12. Yeah.
I was going to say it was about $12 for US dollars.
Right.
And it's a beautiful sampler. You could do a line a week and have it done in short order.
A line a week, yeah. Okay, you cocaine addict, whatever. Whatever floats your boat, Vanna. So that's tremendous. I mean, $26,000 in less than a week.
Yeah,
and they're
amazing.
still. And she said this morning they're still coming in. There's a steady stream. So help that out. But that's just huge money, and it's going directly to those guys who are fighting fires to help them buy equipment, and that's just fantastic. And then on top of that, Janice of Traditional Stitches she is contributing 20% if you buy the kit from her. So you buy the chart from Nikola, and then you buy the linen and threads, or Ada and threads, whatever it is you want to buy. She's contributing 20% off of those sales to the firefighting effort. And then Jean at the Attic is donating 30% for the linen and silk sales. And Jean has given some prices. She posted it on the Attic Addicts Facebook group. So a cut of week's parchment is in 36, 40, 56, or 56, 36, 40, 46, or 56 count is $18. So a cut big enough for this chart. And $12 in the 5360 Sycamore seed pod. And then the Soie d'Alger silks are $49.50. The Soie 100.3 is $36.30, and the Soie Surfine is $60.50. So for if you do the Surfine and the 5360, you're at $70?
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. And then she's taking 30% of that and giving it to the cause. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So it's helping through Nikola, but then also when you go to get your supplies, the attic or traditional stitches, then you can give additional money.
Right.
And then you took, and your conversion for DMC has been kind of rather popular.
Yeah, and I don't why. I don't know, but
well, let me say, because it looks nice. It's a good color combination. They look rich together, and they pop out of the linen.
Yeah, that is all. That is all true.
That would be the why.
Yeah, I guess that's good.
So just deal with that. Just just shut up and deal with that.
And I'm doing DMC just merely for the fact that that's what I had on hand. And I had an idea that I was going to jump right in and get that going right away, and I haven't done that yet. Oh. But I did. But you're going to stitch it too, right?
I am. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because tonight is men's night at the attic, and I've got some shopping to do, and so I'll be getting the supplies. I think I'm going to do your conversion because I really do like your conversion. So I'm just going to get the linen at Jeans, and then
tonight.
Yeah. What count are you using? 10?
36. 10. I think it's 36.
It's burlap. I'm doing it mine on burlap.
Mine is 36 count, and I chose Misty Purcell's Luminous Fiber Arts, and it is Macchiato. That's the color of it. Macchiato 36 count.
Okay.
Now, should we give the DMC conversion? Not that I'm trying to make, pat myself on the back or anything, but so that people won't email wondering where that is. Can we just go ahead and say what it is?
Well, I don't know if we have time.
Oh.
Yeah, of course. Oh. Now, the conversion, Vanna posted it on her Instagram account, and we posted it on the Fiber Talk YouTube account for last Friday night.
Right.
And I also posted it on WeTalkFiber.com.
Oh, you did.
For the last Friday night. But no, now that, say it. So say what the conversion is. Yeah.
Okay, so for the reds, it is 37.77, 37.22, and 37.12. So that's dark, medium, and light. So all of these are going to be in dark, medium, and light. So in the blues, it is 9.24, 37, I can't see. What is this? 37.50, 9.24, 37.50, and 9.26. For the yellow, I chose a gold, 7.29. For the brown, I chose a golden brown, which is 8.69. And then for the greens, dark, medium, and light was 37. No, take that back. There's only two greens. So for the dark was 33.62. For the light, it was 33.64. And then for the black color, charcoal color, 37.99.
Okay. So there we have it.
There you go.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's a nice palette. It looks rich to me.
Yeah. And I just, not that I didn't like the little girl's choice in colors. It's just that it was a little bit, bold for me, and my home is a little bit more subdued, warmer colors, and that's what my heart aspires to, is just warmer, richer colors. And so that's what That's why I changed it a little bit, just darkened it. It's the same color palette, just in a little darker hues.
And on top of that, it's your sampler.
Yeah, it is my sampler.
So you can do what you want.
I can do what I want.
Yep, that's how that works. So, no, it's a nice. I thought you did. That's a nice, nice palette. So I'm going to use that. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So yeah, so folks, keep going. It's not like this thing has come to an end at all. I mean, Nikola would be happy to send another $30,000, I'm sure, and they'd be happy to have it. So buy that chart, and it's just a nice little chart. Mm-hmm. It really is a nice chart, and it's not something like Sarah B where you're signing up for a year's worth of stitching. It should go fairly fast. So,
and if you know what it's, like what our from our Quaker Sampler Sunday show, you can see that it's like a marking sampler, and it's got like reminiscent of some darning kind of. It kind of looks like a. It's not darning, but it kind of has that darning flavor look at the bottom. That's what I think anyway.
Yeah. No, I like it. It's a nice little chart. So
it is a very darling chart.
And I do think it's very cool that it's rare in that it was a little girl who was born in Australia and stitched it in Australia. And that's pretty neat in its own right. So
right. Yeah.
Yeah. So there we have it. Those are the ways to contribute. And, yeah.
All right.
So then, we also have, need to make sure that, we need to get this in. So there's no Friday night live show this week.
What?
Cause I'm going to be on a plane. So.
Yep. And I'm going to be stitching.
Yeah. So no Friday night show. Cause Mark and I are flying home from Arizona Friday night. And yeah, I'm not doing it on a plane. Well, that'd be wild though, wouldn't it?
Well, I tell you what, it would be.
Can you imagine doing that? We're in the air.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, I'd have 25 people around me going, "Shut up."
Who gives a crap?
I want to sleep. That'd be wild though. That'd be wild to do a Friday night live show on a plane. Oh man. Yeah, it's not happening. So, but that doesn't mean we're not going to have a live event this week.
Oh. No?
No. We have something in the works.
Yep.
We, on Saturday at 1:00 Eastern, and I'll do promos. We'll send out promos. Both of us will, Thursday and Friday. Mm-hmm. 1:00 Eastern, we are going to do a live Finish with Vonna show.
Oh.
Yeah, you didn't know this, did you? No. You had no clue. Yeah. So get your act together, lady, because you're doing one. Yeah. So we're going to be in the cave. We get to go to the cave.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, are we going to tell them what our plans are for this?
I'm not. You are.
Okay. So Gary,
I'm just going to sit here and listen to you.
Okay, great. Gary's stitch with me on that was on Christmas Day, wasn't it?
Yes.
So Gary's stitch with me on Christmas Day was like wildly popular. And everybody
and we're still trying to figure out why, but
wildly popular was Gary's stitch with me. And so as I was thinking about, boy, that was nice. And I had so much fun emceeing for him because I joined after I saw that he was struggling with stitching and trying to answer questions. I thought, okay, I'm going to take one for the team here and go. And plus I was kind of jealous. I wanted to have fun too. So I emceed for Gary.
You are just a parade of psychological stuff. I tell you.
And so
an endless parade. It's amazing.
And Gary stitched, and we had it was really fun. And how long was it? Like an hour and a half, 2 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. Good fun. I mean, and people were asking questions. We were having fun, and it was Christmas and whatever. So I was thinking about how fun that was, and I thought, well, people wouldn't want to watch me stitch since Gary's like much more together about stitching than what I am. And I thought, what do I do that's unique? And I thought, finish. I can finish. So Gary's going to MC and I'm going to finish. And it's not going to be like I'm going to tell you how to finish. I mean, if you ask questions, I'll answer them. But it's just going to be me in my cave finishing like I do every other Saturday. And the camera's just going to be focused on my hands finishing while I finish. And Gary is going to talk and MC, and you can ask questions and we can have fun. So that's what it is. And then we're planning on it. Well, once a month.
Right.
We will substitute one Friday night live with a Saturday, either Stitch with Gary or Finish with Vanna. We'll just take turns back and forth.
Yep. So So in normal months, 3 Friday night lives and then a Saturday Stitch or Finish. Yes.
Yeah. That's going to be fun.
I think so. I'm looking forward to it. And another fun part, the show will be sponsored by Lady Dot Creates, and you use awful lot of her finishing materials. So that'll be fun to see.
I believe that Lady Dots has the best trims on the market, and she has more than trims. She has velveteen and just a whole plethora of stuff. So yes, that's why. So thank you, Lois, for sponsoring our Vanna Finish and Gary MC event on Saturday. I appreciate it very much, and Fiber Talk appreciates it, and we're going to have a good time.
Yep. So that's 1:00 Eastern. Now, and people have asked, how do I get notified? The easiest way, follow us on Instagram, or follow either of us or both of us on Instagram, because we post promos on Thursday and Friday for these live events. But the easiest way is to go to our YouTube channel and subscribe, and then there's a little bell icon next to it. And when that comes up, you have a choice of how much you want to be notified, and just click all. And then every time that something goes up from Fiber Talk on the channel, then you will get a notification. And then that way, when we're going to go live, then you'll know that you'll get a notification. But the notification kind of happens like, we're live, like right now. So it's not like you get a half hour ahead of time.
No.
And I also send out notices, posts through the YouTube channel. But the best way is to just subscribe, and then you'll get a notice, and you'll have a link. You click on it, you're there.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you can get alerted to what's coming up if you follow Fiber Talk on Instagram, or me on Instagram, or both of us on Instagram. And there you go.
Yeah. Yeah. We do everything we can within reason to let you know these things are happening. But yeah. And then always these live events, then we record that video and put it up. So within a few hours after we finish, then it gets posted so you can watch it. So if you, I gotta go to a birthday party, I can't watch it Saturday. Well, you'll still be able to see it. The video will go up. But yeah, a lot of people. It's a lot of fun to have people there for a live thing. It makes it it makes it a ton of fun. So
it sure does. And we're getting to know people, and because we have regulars, and we're getting to know people, and we're forming relationships with them, and friendships. And that's just what this, to me, that's what my hobby should be about, is, forming connections and circles, and getting to know people. And we've succeeded at that on Friday Night Live. So thank you to everybody that comes and joins us.
Yep. And beer is allowed.
Yeah.
Actually, beer is preferred. I think it's not allowed. It's preferred.
Yeah. On Friday night, I don't know if I'll be drinking a beer at 1:00 on
Not
Saturday.
when you're finishing. I'm going to drink a beer at 1:00 when I'm watching you finish. Yes.
I'll be drinking my infused water, probably.
Oh, that's healthy.
I know it is. I'm detoxing.
Is that what's happening to you?
Yeah.
So that's why all the psychological quirks are coming out, because you're detoxing. Okay.
No, that's just part of Vanna. That's just a part.
That's normal. Okay.
Yeah, psychological quirks. You ought to know that by now.
Okay, so the detoxing is not enhancing that.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
And we know it's not going to eliminate it. So
no, it's definitely not going to eliminate it.
Okay, well, we're all along for the ride then. That's fine. As long as we know what the rules are. It's just fine. So that's coming up Saturday. I'm looking forward to this one. because I don't have to do anything, just flap my gums. So that'll be fun.
I hope I can come through with this. I'm pretty sure I probably can.
I'm thinking you got a good chance, yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Like 9 out of 10 chance that it'll be very successful. Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome. Okay.
Plus, I get to ask dumb guy questions while you're working. It's going to be fun. Mm-hmm.
That's going to be great.
Yep. And then tonight is men's night at the attic. We got 5. Gene says there are 5 guys who have signed up. So there'll be 6 of us. If I can add 5 and 1 and come up with 6, yes.
And then tell them about there's somebody that's coming and spending the night. They're traveling.
Yeah. Gene said that somebody is coming. He and his wife are traveling some distance, but anyway, they're staying overnight so he can do this. So I think that's pretty cool.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Gary is a superstar.
Yeah,
People are coming and staying at hotels to stitch with him. I think that's awesome.
I think it's fantastic. Yeah.
I think it's fantastic.
I really did. I thought it'd be me and one other guy, but there's going to be 6 of us at the attic and Gene. So
I just think I wish I could be a fly on the wall on that deal.
Well, if everybody's willing, I'll do a little video and you get to meet the guys and see what they're stitching. But we'll see if they're willing. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to force it on people.
Well, I hope they're willing because I really want to see it.
Yep. So that's tonight, 6 to 9.
Awesome.
But I won't post the video till probably Thursday, if we do the video.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. I have beer. I have purchased beer. This beer theme. Wait a minute. I got to be careful. But I have purchased beer, and Jean said she'd have snacks, and we're just going to have a good time.
What kind of beer have you purchased?
I purchased the Sam Adams Cold Snap, which is my favorite seasonal. Yeah. I love that beer. And then I got Miller Lite because, I don't know any of these guys. So I had to go, something that was safe, middle of the road.
I guess, yeah.
If I show up with like Guinness and everybody goes, I don't drink that stuff.
Yeah, that's true. That was a nice. That was a nice. I don't like that though. I don't like that beer.
I don't either. But most people, at worst, can choke down a Miller Lite. So
that's true. You're right.
Yeah. So that's why I went with that. But no, I don't care for it. That's why I got Sam Adams Cold Snap because I love it. So
yeah. I don't think I've ever tried Sam Adams. I think I'm going to have to. I mean, I have tried Sam Adams. I have not tried Cold Snap.
You should try it. It's a white ale. It's very tasty. And it's only available this time of year. It's a seasonal thing.
I better get on it then.
Yeah, and so I go buy a bunch of it because then it goes away and then not till next year. But that one and their summer one I like. I like their regular Sam Adams lager. I like that. Mm-hmm. But I prefer St. Pauli Girl or Kronbacher over that.
Kronbacher. I have never had St. Pauli Girl or Kronbacher.
St. Pauli Girl those are both Germans, German beers. Mm-hmm. St. Pauli Girl not always easily available. A lot of times they'll sell the non-alcoholic St. Pauli Girl, but the regular I think is terrific. And then Kronbacher is a Pilsner from Germany, and the only reason I know about that is the last time I was in Germany, that it's like their Budweiser.
Oh, I see.
But it's very tasty, very tasty. So,
really?
Yeah. So that's either St. Pauli or Kronbacher are in the refrigerator. Yeah. Yeah, I recommend both of them. Very tasty.
Well, I think I'm going to have to run and get something after this is taped.
I think maybe you should.
Yeah, because I'm running out of my. Let's see, what have I got? I've got Kirkwood Cream Ale still. I got 2 cans of that. Mm-hmm. And then my go-to is Yuengling. Is that how you say that?
See, and that's not readily available here, but I know in your part of the country, that's like the standard.
Oh, man, I love that.
And that's good.
And it is good. I don't like it. It's like everything. I don't prefer it in a can. I prefer it in a bottle.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I do like it better in a bottle. But anyways, Yuengling is my I really like that. And then there's so many microbreweries around me because it's a college town.
Right.
So a lot of wineries and a lot of microbreweries. So I try to shop locally and, buy some of their stuff. So
right.
And I have done that quite a bit lately.
Yeah, you have paraded several of them in front of us. Yes. Mm-hmm.
I know. I'm very proud of my parading of the local breweries.
We sound like a couple of alcoholics here.
That's right. And I want everybody to know, footnote, I only drink beer on Friday night. And that is genuinely true. I have always drank beer, but I only do it one night a week, and that's on Friday night.
That's interesting.
That's weird.
That's interesting self-discipline.
Yeah, that is honest to God truth. When Keith and I were first married, we actually homebrewed.
Really?
And yep.
Oh.
And I gave that up once. Once I got pregnant, we gave it up. But for one thing,
Katie thanks you for that.
Yeah. But one thing that about it, home brewing is that, you don't get it like purified, and so it's a little daunting when you tip the bottle up and you see white stuff floating down the neck of the bottle into your mouth. So it was like, that was a little, I don't know if I want to do that anymore. We had like 2 really good batches, and then I was like, okay, let's stop this. So we had, probably $500 wrapped up into it and 2 batches.
I was going to say, you got to spend some money on equipment, don't you?
Yeah, you really do. And Keith likes he prefers beer that you chew.
Oh, that's
kind of. He likes the stouts. And so when you have to chew it and then see white stuff floating down the neck towards your mouth, I was just a little bit, I don't know about this, Keith. Well, I think we need to get this up. So he gave all his homebrewing stuff to his brother.
And there you go. Does he still use it?
I don't know if he does or if he doesn't. I think he did for a while. And then once you do a couple batches, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I mean, it really honestly is. You have to make sure the yeast is going, and you have to check that and this and that. And then you have to put yeast in it to to keep on making it the fizz after you cap it. And, so the fizz, that's CO2 for.
Right.
I should be smart about that, right? Since I'm a scientist.
I thought fizz worked. I got it. Yeah.
So anyways, it's a whole big thing, and you have to have it in the dark, and so we had it in our closet, and so our closet always smells like yeast. And
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, it was a little much, and so once we got pregnant, I was like, that's it. We don't have time for this.
Yeah, no, that's why they have stores that sell it. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Never mind. So, okay, well, all right. And that ends our alcoholic beverage portion of our
portion of the show.
Hope you enjoyed it. Join us next week when we talk about Kentucky bourbon.
Oh, shoot. A good show would be if we could film ourselves on the bourbon trail.
There we go. There we go. Now there it is. There it is. We're in a car, road trip, needlework, hitting the bourbon trail.
I know, right? That would be awesome.
And watching the stitching get sloppier by the stop.
Could Marga drive and we'll just sit in the back?
Oh yeah, that's how it works. Oh yeah. We just go one to the next, and by the time we get done, threads all in knots, needles are lost.
Oh, that would be funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, road trip. There we go.
Oh.
Yep. So, okay, we're gonna move on to more stitching. Now, got to remind everybody, on July 5 is a national holiday. Not July 4. July 5 is a national holiday.
Right.
And it's one of the big ones. It's the 50th national holiday. And Vanna, in a celebration of that national holiday, and I are going to start stitching Debbie Rowley's Royal Garden.
Mm-hmm.
And Kim is going to do it too. Kim is putting together the kits.
Isn't that awesome?
Yep. So, and she communicated just the other day that she's already contacted Debbie, and they're getting the charts together. She's getting the threads and canvas together, and so on and so forth. So, if you're interested in joining us to stitch the Royal Garden on July 5 is when we start, call Kim. I mean, you can go to your local needlework store, but Kim is putting together the kits for us because we wanted to have a source. We need to have a source, and Kim.
Yeah.
And she wants to stitch it too, so so much more of the fun. And so Royal Garden, Debbie's Royal Garden, it's needlepoint now. It's charted canvas needlepoint. So stretch.
Step outside the box, people.
Stretch a little bit. You can do it. You can do it. And Debbie is more than willing to help. So
awesome.
if we need some stitching direction, which with her charts you don't, but and then I'm sure I could get her to come on and do any number of shows to talk us through things. So, yeah, it's a great chart.
It is.
So we're going to stretch. Yep, we're going to stretch the skills. We're going to find new ground.
Yep.
On July 5.
Stitching outside the box.
Yep. That's right. Fireworks the day before in anticipation of
the 50th celebration, 50th anniversary.
That's right.
The birth of Anna.
Yep. 50 times around the sun, as they say. Mm-hmm.
That's right. And I don't feel like I'm 50. It's kind of depressing saying that I'm 50, but oh well.
No, you don't look like you're 50 either. So.
Well, thanks. You don't want to know something? Here's a little tip.
A tip?
You know what a tip.
A tip from Vanna.
Buckle up. You know what I do? People ask me all the time about what do I do for my skin and stuff. And first of all, I use Mary Kay. So I'm always slathering. I slide out of bed. I'm so greased up every night.
Now there's a mental image we all didn't need.
But the thing that I do 2 or 3 times a week is I make a paste of baking soda and water, just baking soda and water, so Arm & Hammer and water, and you make a pretty, loose paste, and you rub it all over your face.
For the record, I'm not writing this down. Okay?
You don't really have to. It's very easy. Baking soda and paste and water, and you put it on your face and you let it dry. Leave it on there for 10 minutes and it'll be dry like a mask, and then get in the shower and wash it off. It tightens the pores and tightens your whole face, brightens it, lightens it.
Wow.
I know. That's what I do 3 times a week.
Look at you. I'm not doing that.
I'm going to tell you what, there's going to be a rush on baking soda now.
Yep.
But that's cheap. I mean, that really is cheap.
Yeah. Do we have to use Arm & Hammer, or can we use...
Oh, you can use anything.
Any baking soda.
What is that? Sodium bicarbonate. That's what it is.
Right.
You just do that, and, I have been known to try a lot of things. I have even put Preparation H on my face. No kidding. I'm being serious. Because I read that it tightens it, but really baking soda does the best job. So there you go.
I'm going to suggest you might limit your reading. Might be a little more selective.
Shoot.
Preparation H. Now that, plus on top of it, that's kind of an expensive mask, isn't it?
I only use it like they say, like around your eyes. Not in your eyes, but kind of around them.
I would hope not.
And on the forehead, like where your wrinkles are. It's supposed to like shrink the wrinkles. But I didn't like that. I tried it for like a month, and then I was like, this is ridiculous. So I quit doing that. But then I don't know how I found out about the baking soda. I think Katie told me. And I've been doing that religiously for like probably a year or 2. And it really honestly has made a difference in the tone of my skin and in the largeness of the pores. It helps. And it's also kind of like an abrasive type quality, so that when you're washing it off, it kind of has a grit to it, so it kind of exfoliates too. Okay, there you go. Little tip. All right, next.
And that ends the cosmetology portion of our show.
You just never know what you're going to get. We're like a box of chocolates.
We are just a bounty, a bounty of useful information.
Oh, shoot.
All right, so I was putting this list together of things to talk about. That was not on the list, but
I know, yeah.
That's quite all right. That's what we're here for. And I thought, how many projects do we have going?
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
And so I started listing my projects. And then I started putting a 2 next to them because you were doing the same thing.
Right.
It's not a short list.
No.
No, it's not at all a short list. No. And then I thought, okay, when are any of these going to get done?
I know. But first I think we need to list them because there's some on here that we have not started. And are we thinking about them?
Well, I put them on the list because for sure.
Okay.
So, all right. So Sarah B, we all know about Sarah B.
Yeah.
That's an ongoing thing. And the Queen Sampler, sponsored by Sassy Jacks. We're working on that. Oh, and for those who signed up for the Queen Sampler, Kim is getting threads together for the whitework section. She was doing some testing and looks like she has threads because the threads that were originally spec'd aren't available anymore, so she's finding substitutes. But it looks like she has it nailed down. So if you bought from her, she'll be taking care of you on the whitework part. And not too late to join us on the Queen Sampler. We aren't that far, so join us.
No, we sure aren't that far, folks. You could probably catch up with this weekend. If you started, we probably would be past us.
Concerted effort, you're right with us. That's right. Then we have the banding samplers.
Yeah.
That some of us are further than others.
Some of us has like 5 or 6. Oh, yeah. Besides me and you, yes, you are further than me. I will bow to your dominance there on that one because I have really not been very good on that one. And yes, but there are some people that started after they heard about it and they are done and have band samplers on their spools already. But nevertheless, yes, the banding sampler.
We're working on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my travel project.
Yeah, and yours is beautiful. I need to sit down and get busy on that.
It's fun to do. I like it.
Yeah.
And Kim is going next month to Europe, and she's going to be bringing back more banding, so buckle up there.
Awesome.
We may be doing a special show to talk about the things Kim brought back. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know. You said that we might have that possibility. I certainly hope so.
Might. Yep.
Yep. Awesome.
So she's going to be bringing stuff. So we have that, and then we have Anya's Day, Modern Folk Embroidery. And that we're starting on Lent. That's our Lent project.
Yeah, Fat Tuesday.
Yep, Fat Tuesday we start that, and you can get the kits. Kim has kits. This is why we really didn't need the word from Kim up front of the show because. So Kim has kits. Obviously you can get it anywhere you want. You can get the charts from Jacob at Modern Folk Embroidery. They're all his charts are downloaded PDFs. But Kim does carry the printout chart and has put together a kit for Anya's Day for us. So that's the one in Parisian gray and what was it?
Sulky white.
Sulky white, yes. Oh, that sulky's a nice one too. So, and I'm doing mine on a purple, deep purple linen hand dyed from Jessica Grimm with B
5200.
B5200 Floche. Oof. Ooh. It's going to be great.
Yep.
And you're doing yours
on Parisian gray.
Parisian gray.
And I think that I'm going to do it if Kim has kits, I'm just going to do it with the sulky.
Okay. Well, that's sulky's
or if not,
nice.
I have in spades the floche, just white floche.
Yeah. Which that'll look great on that Parisian gray too.
Yeah. So whatever. I don't know. I really do like the floche. I honestly, God, really, really, really do like the floche a lot.
It's nice. It's really nice.
Yeah. It is absolutely a pleasure to stitch with. It lays so nicely and has just such a beautiful, it just lays so nicely. So puffy I like that when my stitches look like they're floating. And you don't really have to have any kind of technique to make that happen. It's just really, Floche is just a dream. If you haven't tried Floche, y'all need to try Floche.
Yep. Yeah. And somebody said Friday night that the Attic carries it, so I'll be checking that out tonight.
Oh. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah.
Yep. Let me know if you need any colors.
Okay.
So we have that, and then Jane Marshall, the Hands Across the Sea sampler firefighting thing. So we're both going to do that using Vanna's DMC conversion. And then we have the Aussie Friends from Sassy Jacks. Got to do that.
Yeah.
And then Louisa Acton from Leanne Van Leyen at, was it 1897 Schoolhouse Samplers.
That's right.
Downloaded that one. That's a free one that you can get off of her Facebook page, and she's doing a stitch along on that. That's a nice little one.
Yeah. 1897 Schoolhouse Samplers Facebook page.
Yes. And enjoy the last week she was our guest, and really nice show. Boy, what a fascinating life she leads.
She certainly does, and not only is she have a fascinating life, but she is just a genuinely kind and nice person. On top of all of the great things that she does and has done, she's just nice too.
She just is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we have that Louisa Acton, and then we have coming up, as we talked about, the garden party kits from Kim again, and then the January sampler of the month at the attic, the Porte-a-Fête.
Yeah.
I'm getting that one.
Okay. Well, okay. I was going to try to hold back, but are you getting the whole kit or what are you getting?
Yeah, I'm getting the whole kit.
Oh, gosh.
Shall I order two?
Well, okay. Now, wait a minute. Let's talk about this for a minute.
I'm going tonight. Shall I get two?
Is it using the 100-3?
I'm not sure, but I'm not doing that.
Oh, you're not? What are you doing?
I'm going to do something around the 40 count range.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. And I think, like we have said before, my credit card's on file there, so just go ahead.
Porte-a-Fête times 2 tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then I got suggested to me last Friday night, and then the next day on Facebook, that I needed to own His Eye is on the Sparrow from Heartstring Samplery. And I looked at that, and so I'm going to buy the chart. I'm not going to stitch it right away, but I am going to buy the chart because that's kind of, I can see why people got excited about that.
And then supposedly she's going to have the part 2 at Nashville this year.
Yes.
So, I've already got the sampler.
Really? I'm shocked.
I know it is shocking. I have the fabric and the threads too.
I'm just on the floor right now, just completely stunned that you own that. CPR may be required. I don't know what to do now.
Ah, shoot.
And then, so I'm buying that. You already own it, but that's that's way down the road. Too many other things.
We're going to have to think about 2025 probably on that.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's where we're getting to. And then you're doing the Modern Folk Embroidery Stitch Along.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I don't know how successfully, but I am doing it.
Oh, you have the combination, Vanna. You have the combination there of thread and linen, I think,
I know,
of the year, and it's only January. I really do.
Whoa, I need to really finish this then if it's that.
But
it
that
is
gray,
beautiful.
that charcoal gray with white. Oh, I'm telling you, you nailed it.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. It's better even than what I thought it was going to be. When it came in the mail, I was like, ooh, and that's pretty. And then when I started stitching it, I was like, oh golly, boy, this is very pretty. Yeah,
you nailed it. That's the one right there. I'm still not going to do it because I'm just not adding to the list. But you nailed that. But that charcoal gray, I got to get me some of that because I got to own just a piece of that just for you never know when.
Yeah, Zweigert, charcoal gray.
Yep. And that's 35 count you're doing?
No, mine's 32.
32. Ooh. Wow.
But it looks awesome with the floche.
Floche, yeah. Yeah. It does look awesome.
Yeah, it's like perfect.
I assume it's available in 40 count?
I don't know.
Oh.
I didn't even look for 40 count because, Gary, have you ever tried to stitch on black 40 count?
Nope.
That's hard. It's hard.
Okay.
And so or at least for me it is. So I don't get much above 32 count on, maybe 35.
On darker ones?
Yeah, because it's hard. I cannot see good. I really can't. Even if it's even weave, I have an easier time. But with linen, you know how there's different, you know how linen is.
Right, yeah.
And I get like cross-eyed or something sometimes. I just can't like see the holes sometimes. But, you know, it is what it is. But that's 32 count. But still, it's awful. About that. Yeah, you need to, if you see it tonight, you need to look at both counts, and then send me a text and tell me what you think.
Okay.
Because then maybe I might need to have you get me some.
Okay. All right, now I got to make a list. Portafett.
And then the charcoal 30. I don't need 32 count, but if you think 40 count's doable, then
okay,
let me know.
Okay. All right. I like that Portafett. Man, that's a nice one. I like that one.
You know, yeah, and you know what would be pretty on charcoal. All those colors on those light colors.
Yep.
Oh God.
It would.
Oh my God, maybe we need to do ours on charcoal.
I'll take a look, send you a picture.
Okay.
Yep. See, this is how it happens. This is why this list is so long.
It's because we're not good.
No, we're not.
Not good together. Not good together at all.
We're mutually bad influence.
Yes, bad. Very bad.
Okay, so that's the list that came to my mind, and I'm not even going to mention the other projects I've got in the works because we don't have time. But then you have at least a couple of others that you started, right?
I Stitch Designs, that 2020 Burgundy Sal stitch along for the band. And then I have that Advent one, which is, what is the name of that one? Jane Stanwick's.
Oh yeah, that's what that one. Oh, is that
yeah,
nice?
I've got to get that one going again. Oh, good Lord, I'm gonna have a panic attack here. And then see, I bought that book for Kim's darning sampler thing, the darning stitches.
Yep.
But she hasn't started that yet. But I was thinking about maybe just pulling that out and doing, you know, that's just like a darning square. And you know, I thought, you know, I need to pull that out and just whip that out real quick, you know, like one a week, maybe one a month, you know. But then I think, well, I have a line of Jane Marshall and a line of the banding sampler and a line of this and a line of that. How in the world am I going to do all this?
Don't know.
But I don't either. But anyway, so you had said, what are we going to how are we going to finish any of these? I don't know. Are we going to finish any of them, Gary?
You know, I just don't know.
I don't either.
I just simply do not know.
The thing,
I put that question down, but I had no answer for that question.
Yeah. What do I want to finish first? Well, I think if you look at that list, the first thing that we should finish is just knock it out, right, and get it just marked off as the Aussie Friends.
Yes.
And really, it's not Aussie. The Australians call themselves Aussies. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, Aussies. And I think that they don't really like being called Aussies.
Oh.
I think it's Aussie. No, I don't think it. I know it. I know it's Aussie, like Ozzy Osbourne, except Aussie, Australia. But anyways, I think that would be the one.
And that ends the social studies portion of our show.
I think that is the first thing that we should just get it and knock it out.
Yes. No reason we can't do that. That's
no.
Yeah. Okay,
no.
that's the low hanging fruit.
And that should be our goal. Yeah, that should be our goal. You get home on Saturday. We do the Saturday, finish with Vonna and talk with Gary, and then by next Friday, the next Friday live, we both have to have it done.
Ooh, okay. All right, there it is. Okay. All right, a deadline.
Throw it down.
Okay.
Yeah, deadline. Throw it down.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, that's one.
That's one. Got that marked off. Whew, boy, I feel better already.
Man, that just relieved all the pressure.
Oh, and then I think that we always need to be working on the Queen sampler, don't you? Just kind of keep that
Yeah,
just kind of keep that going.
I keep picking away at it. You bet. Yep. I think that Jane Marshall, in the whole spirit of the Australian fires.
Yep.
I think that needs to be the top priority, because that's fairly small.
Okay.
And I think that needs to be the top priority.
Okay, I'm on board with that. So then let's make another deadline. At least the top line. Let me look first of all before I make this deadline. Let me look at it. Oh yeah, the top line out by the next Friday live, so we can both show ours.
Okay.
So there we go. 2 weeks out. We got deadlines 2 weeks out.
Okay. All right, we can do it.
Whew. Yep. Okay. Go down and take some vitamin C.
All right. That's where we're stopping there. That's all the
Yeah, that's all we can do.
I can't handle any more already. No.
Yeah, no, can't handle any more. That's it. That's all we're gonna commit to that.
Okay, all right, that's our deal. Okay.
All right.
A plan is in place.
I know. I like plans.
Yep. Oh, this is too much. It's just too much. Okay, that's going to be it. All right, that's going to be it, but we got to get in this thing. If you are interested in the Halo battery.
Oh, yeah, I read that.
Yeah, I want to get that in, because Marilyn Evans reminded me, they're still doing this. The Pacific Southwestern region of the Embroiderers Guild of America is selling those Halo batteries, the blue one, the blue color. I mean, if you're into other colors, you're going to have to get them at Amazon or somewhere else. But they have the blue ones, and it's a fundraiser for them, and it's $104.75 plus shipping. So you can get from them.
Okay.
So that's a pretty good deal, plus it's a fundraiser for them. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So check that out if you're interested. Okay. And be sure and go to Vanna's Instagram account to see her felt Santa project.
Well, thanks, Gary.
That's a winner.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, thank you.
Who's that from? AAA? What was M&M?
MMM Crafts. Yeah. Etsy.
Felt Santa, and then you got a Mrs. Claus coming up, right?
Well, I've got 4 Santas coming up, because that one was just a practice to see if I could do it. And then my kids all chose their color of Santa, so it's going to be different colors. So like Ellie.
Now that's cool.
Yeah, so Ellie's doing chartreuse and aqua Santa. Ian is doing royal blue and light blue Santa. You would like that one, Gary. Mm-hmm. Jacob is doing traditional red and green Santa, and then Katie chose crimson Santa and forest green pants Santa. So
that's going to be fun.
Yeah. I just have to find some beads. I have to find some chartreuse beads. I'm having a heck of a hard time finding some chartreuse beads. But anyways, yeah. And then, but I do have Mrs. Claus, and I have a whole, I mean, that was really fun. And when it came out as cute as, because I didn't think I'd be able to do it. And I'm not being funny. I'm being serious. I didn't think I was going to be able to do it. And when it came out that cute, I was like, oh, I'm all on board now.
It's fantastic. It really looks great.
It is really cool. Yeah. It is really cute as a button.
Yep. That's a great kit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So MMM, what is it?
Crafts. So MMM Crafts at Etsy.com. She also has a blog, and it's just mmmcrafts.blogspot.com. But if you just put MMM Crafts, and she's on Instagram too, MMM Crafts.
Okay.
And she is a felt. We maybe ought to get her on here. Mm-hmm. She is a felt designer, embroidery felt designer from Atlanta, Georgia.
And this is real felt, not that Michael's acrylic stuff.
No, this you cannot use the Michael's acrylic stuff. It has to be wool felt, either 20% wool and 70% viscous, or 35, anywhere between 25 and 35% wool as the base. So it has to be like the real wool felt, not the craft sheets at Michael's or Joann's or anywhere.
Yeah.
So
serious stuff. And where'd you get that at?
I get mine from Benzie, Benzie Designs. If you just put Benzie, Benzie on Google, she'll come up. She has an Etsy shop and she has a web shop, but the website is cheaper, cheaper because, she doesn't have to pay fees.
Right.
So I started out getting it on Etsy, and then this last time I was like, what? That's crazy. I didn't realize she had a website. And then I was like, oh, it is much cheaper on the website. So yeah, Benzie Designs, or you can get it at prairiepointjunction.com under Wolfbelt Central.
Okay.
They also sell it, but I like the colors. I feel like you can see better what the colors are on Benzie's website. So.
Well, that is one cool little project, I'll tell you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It probably cost about $100 to get it all kitted up because there's a lot of stuff that goes in. So that's why I'm kind of fully vested in making a few Santas rather than just one Santa. But don't let that daunt you. Benzie has the whole kit. You can on her Etsy shop, you can just buy the kit.
Oh, okay.
And that has everything to make like 3 or 4 Santas. So you can do it that way if you just want to make one, see if you can do it. That way you don't have to go, whole hog like I did. But, I don't ever go partial hog. I always go whole hog on everything that I do. So I just did it.
Can you go quarter hog? Is quarter hog an option?
Yeah, I'm not really a quarter hogger either. No. I'm pretty much a full hog.
Not even 7/8. Go all the way.
No, I'm not the snout. I am from snout to tail, girl.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So that's just a neat project. It has nothing to do with needlework other than you sew some things together. But
well, it has embroidery on it.
Oh, that's right. It did, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And beading.
But it really looks fantastic.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
That's a good one. So check that out. And then Sunday, our guest is Allie Dudley.
I can't wait for this one.
Really enjoyed talking to her. It was really great. Yep. Allie Dudley. Now, Allie used to work at the Attic and now is...
No, she used to work at Sassy Jacks.
What am I doing? I got Attic on the mind because I'm going there tonight. She used to work at Sassy Jacks, and now she is on a farm in Virginia. She still does like the Aussie. Now see, jeez,
Aussie,
the Aussie Friends. Allie did that, and now she's on a farm. And she's a weaver. Allie does weaving, and so we got to talk about weaving. That was fascinating. And so she's going to be growing flax and actually making linen thread and to weave.
I am really excited to see that because I saw that done. Actually, we did it at me and my kids at Connor's Prairie up in Indianapolis. They have flax in every fall. They harvest it, and you can like beat it to get the individual threads of it and then weave it. And we did that.
Bet that was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah.
So Allie is the guest, and so you get to hear about that, the farm. You get to hear about all the things. She's really led a fascinating life. So that's coming up, and then the Aussie Friends chart that she designed for Sassy Jacks is, and she's still doing she's done some reproductions for the Sassafras brand, Sassafras Samplers, which is Kim's reproduction sampler brand. Allie has done. She done all of them?
I think she's done all of them.
Yeah, I think she has too.
Well, no, Nikola did one.
Oh, okay. And then Allie did the rest. So
I think, yeah.
Yeah, but Allie's quite a talent. Really enjoyed the conversation. So that's Sunday. So Saturday, 1:00 Eastern. It's Finish with Vanna, with me just asking dumb guy questions. So join us for that.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun.
It is.
I think it's enough.
Okay.
I'm done.
Bye. Okay. Bye, everybody.